Hello, Assalamualaikum. Okay, so this is our sixth meeting, as well the final or the last meeting for this activity, comics for the LAX activity. So, okay, the first question is to tell what have I achieved so far. Okay, so about the our last comic strip, we have my task is to think about the dialogue. So there are 6 panels we are we are doing for this third comic strip. So I'm thinking about the dialogues of each panels, and then the last picture we decide to draw the turtle, and then the turtle monologue talk to herself about the self, about the human bad attitude that make them extinct. Okay, and then okay, at the same time I feel happy because finally we will be able to complete this activity after I think 6 weeks. Okay, 6 weeks and 6 meeting. Every week we done our meeting, we do our job, each other done our job better. And then the second question is okay, what can I do to improve myself to make comic strip in the future? Okay, what can I do to improve myself? Okay, so far I think I can learn from my group members, especially Aida, about how to draw or how to edit the video. And then I learned something about related with teamwork, good teamwork, which is so far our teamwork is so good, and I feel very, very happy because I got into this group, and then I hope I can be friends even in future, not only for this task only. Okay, so I'm happy because I'm able to meet really good friends regarding this task. And then I couldn't believe myself that okay, continue. Okay, so and then what can I improve to produce comic strip in the future? Okay, I hope I can learn how to draw properly, because I tried before to draw, but okay, the result is terrible. The object I want to draw cannot be identified as that object, that exactly that object that I want to draw. So I hope I can learn to draw properly, but I believe to draw properly it needs talent, but I think I don't have that talent. Okay, and then from this activity also teach us to be independent, okay, to be responsible, to be on time when there is group meeting between the members, and then to be able to participate actively in this activity, and then to be able contribute something to to this to produce comic strip, not just waiting for other people ideas, and then and then um, okay, a lot lots of things I learned from this activity actually. So I think this activity really helpful to give me confidence, especially in talking, in speaking, and speak my mind. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Husnah binti Hussein from LAX Group 186. This is our very last meeting for the group, for our group 186, and what have I done so far? As usual, I'm working with my partner, Iya, to do the script part. But for this particular comic strip, for this final comic, there's only one box of dialogue because because it is turtle, I think, because it is not human, so it's a little bit hard to express the feeling, but we will try to brainstorm the idea. But basically we have decided what are we gonna put in the box, the dialogue box, but still in progress. We will decide with our leader first whether we will actually put any other dialogue box in the other panel, or just one for one panel. We have 7 panels, and maybe the dialogue will only be in the seventh panel, maybe. We actually work in pair. We have decided to work in pair. We have decided our partners since the first meeting. So I think it is actually not a big deal to do this comic strip, because we really enjoyed every moment we brainstorm our idea. Because I think this kind of activity, maybe to some it is a little bit difficult to find a time, to find an exact time to meet, because we students have our own schedule, and to actually make use of the time to meet is quite hard. But then all of our group members are very committed. But today Farna is not here because she has the other commitment. But it's okay because she actually contributed a lot. She's the one who draw the panel, who draw the comic with Aida, our group leader. They work in pair, while Khadijah and Anissa work for the journal. So it's actually not a big deal if one of us couldn't come to the meeting, but because the commitment given is very strong, our bond is very strong. I think so. And then what can I done to improve this comic strip in the future? I think basically I one of my weaknesses is I couldn't actually draw cartoon. I love to draw. I love to doodle. I love to sketch, but not cartoon. So So basically, I think for the future, I will just produce a comic, a 3D comic. Maybe I am really into animation, so maybe I can make use of what we have what we have learned with this LAX comic strip activity. We can use it. I can use it in the future by by doing the animation. Because I really like editing so much. I like touch up the video, and I think that the idea of this comic strip is actually interesting, because we can um, we can we can learn how to brainstorm to do the comic, which we actually didn't know at first. Yeah, I think it is interesting, and um, all the meetings that we have done is actually it's not it's not a waste of time. Yeah, I think so, and I really love my group so much. We team up with the crazy fellas, the crazy heads. We can laugh freely during this activity, because it is not um, in class activity. It is outdoor. It is um, outside of classroom. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurfahana binti Farizal, and I'm from group 186 for LAX. First of all, I would like to say that I couldn't come for the last meeting, which is on last Saturday last Tuesday, because I have class to attend at night. So I couldn't meet with them because on the other days, my some of my group mates I couldn't make it, so they decided to make it together without me. But of course, I've contributed to draw the comics which I have to draw with Ida, so that I took a piece of paper, a white paper, and A4, and I drew the panels and the background of the comics. Then I met Ida at KA to pass her the paper, the comic strips, and Ida she drew the rest. Like, she gives some touch up on it, so it will look better. And for the latest comic, I think that was the most there's quite a lot the numbers of panels is the highest, because we drew for 7 panels of comics, and because the last time we drew 3 and 5, it is only 3 and 5 panels, so this one is the highest number of panels, and we are quite satisfied with it, because finally we can make many panels. But the dialogue inside the comic is quite simple, because I think there's only 2 bubbles. There's 1 bubbles for the turtle, the last panel, and one more. The message is in the television, which is the second last panel, and by using those two bubbles of dialogues, the people can understand the message that we are trying to give them, because of the picture we draw is quite detailed. Because the first panel is the turtle is digging the sand to lay its eggs, and the second panel is it laying its eggs, and that picture is quite funny, because Ida drew it with the turtle eyes tightly closed, because it's hurt to lay its eggs. And the third panel is the turtle, what do we say, that the turtle to lay its eggs. And the third panel is the turtle, what do we say, that the turtle the turtle done laying its eggs, I guess. and the people, the people. There's two people, two person, is stealing. They were stealing the eggs, so that shows that it led to the total extinction, and that is not good. Well, that is a really good message, and so far that was about the comics, and I'm really happy with my friends because they're my group mates, because they are really committed, yeah, and I'm so happy to meet them. For the second question is about how to improve the process of producing the comic strips. So far, me and my group mates, we found out that there's a lot of things to improve more, because since me and Ida only who can draw properly, so maybe in the future, maybe we can produce more cartoonists, like maybe it's just a simple cartoonist, because my group mates also practice. They used to highlight the pictures which has been drawn by me and Ida, so that will help them to improve their skills to draw, and also how to improve to produce a good comic strips is, I think, to practice more on brainstorming the ideas for the comics, and for the journal, we need to practice more to complete the journal, to have a good storyline, good message, to produce a comics. And last thing is, I think to improve, a group need to have a really good commitment, and they need to contribute on each other, sharing ideas, because ideas is really needed to produce a comics. So that's all from me. Thank you.